Welcome to Golfzon Social Palisades. We're very excited for the upcoming MGA Virtual Interclub Championship. Here are a few tips and tricks for you to make sure you can go low on Saturday. First things first is making sure that we download the Golfzon Global app. Create a login and make sure you have your account set up so that when you arrive on Saturday, you'll be ready to go and your scores will be tracked properly. All of our play is going to happen from our hitting surfaces here. We have our fairway mat, light rough, heavy rough, greenside, and fairway bunker. These are going to be the 5 different surfaces that you're going to play from throughout your round. The simulators will tell you which surface to hit from. If you hit from the incorrect surface, it is going to give you a penalty. So we want to make sure we watch in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen for it to tell you which surface you should hit from. In addition to that, we have our long rough and our heavy rough. You'll be able to see on the screen itself to decipher whether it's your short rough, which is directly off the fairway, or our heavy rough, which would be closer to a hazard or much taller grass. For our bunker mats, we have 2 different kinds. We have our fairway bunker, which is the white mat. The ball's gonna sit up much higher. It'll be a more shallower bunker. Our orange is our greenside bunker. The ball's gonna sit down a little bit lower. It's gonna imitate more of a deep greenside bunker. When utilizing the different playing surfaces, we wanna make sure we place the ball on each surface. Do not use your club or your foot. We actually want to pick that golf ball up and set it on the correct surface based on whatever it says in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Putting on the Golfzon TwoVision systems is state-of-the-art and there's nothing better. Here's a few tips to the putting to get the hang of it, so this way you can drop those 30-footers when you get out on the course. The most important thing with our putting is everything is right on impact and you do not have to hit the ball a certain distance for it to read. It's one of the best ways on why our simulators record putting and measure putting so accurately. You want to hit the ball the literal distance. You're going to hit from the fairway mat here, you're going to putt anywhere on our stripe mat, and you're going to hit it the literal distance. If you had a 3-foot putt, you're going to hit the ball literally 3 feet. The ball does not need to get all the way to the screen for it to read. When you're warming up and on the driving range, there's going to be a putting area. I strongly suggest that all players take a time to practice our putts and get the feel for different distances so you can gauge them. We can go anywhere from 10 feet all the way out to 60 feet. If we had a 10-foot putt, we want to putt that ball literally 10 feet. So it's going to be about 3/4 of the way to the screen here. From where you're putting to the screen itself is 16 feet. Keep that in mind because that's going to be a great gauge for you when you get out on the course and you have a 20-foot putt or a 30-foot putt. If anything, I want you to err on the side of hitting the ball softer than what you think till you get the feel for it, because there will also be slope and break that come into play once you get out on the golf course. When it comes to penalty strokes and hazards, don't worry, Golfzon's got you covered. The system will handle everything for you, so you don't have to worry about adjusting or taking a drop. It will go ahead and take care of that for you, so all you have to worry about is hitting it straight. On our kiosk, lots of great feedback in addition to our mini map. On the mini map, you're going to be able to touch and select anywhere on the hole to get a feel for what that distance might be. Think of it as your personal caddy. Also in the top right-hand corner of the screen, there'll be an orange line indicating your aim. If you want to aim right or left of that target line, you can do 2 ways. You can simply use the L or the R buttons that are on the control pad on the floor, or you can simply set up and aim left or right just like you would outside. Either way is going to go ahead and make that adjustment for you so you can account for a draw or a fade or maybe some high wind. One of the last and one of my favorite features on the TwoVision systems is our auto tee function. It can automatically set up the tee height for you according to what you like for your driver. Now, this works great on the drivers, but what about the par 3s? The par 3s you're also able to hit off the tee if you'd like. You just need to make sure your club selection on the simulator is set to driver. From there, you can manually adjust using your hand to whatever tee height works for you for your par 3. If you mistakenly hit the golf ball and the simulator reads it, or if you feel like there's an error, please pause, do not continue, find your nearest rules official from the MGA, and we'll go ahead and help you with that situation. Thanks for spending a few minutes, and we hope these tips and tricks will help you in the Interclub Championship on Saturday. We can't wait to see you at Golfzon Social Palisades.